Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about the rules on how to simplify the Boolean algebra using the Karna map method. Let us see first of all how the Karna map rules are used. By first the combination of the adjacent cells into a single term. The rules are number 1. Any cell containing a 0 cannot be grouped. That means when you combine a group, there should be only ones, not zeros. So this is the wrong grouping. We cannot combine a 0 with the 1. We can group only the adjacent ones. Okay. Rule 2 says groups must contain 2 power n cells. That is n starting from 1. That is 1, 2, 4, 8, etc. which is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, etc. So here, this is number of, this is the group having 3 ones, which is not in 1, 2, 4 or 8. That means it is not in the powers of 2. So we cannot combine 3 ones to form a group. There is no such group to form 3 ones together. So we can form a group as a single one, 2 ones, 4 ones or 8 ones. And this rule 3 says how the grouping can be done, whether vertically, horizontally and diagonally. So here this is an example where the adjacent ones appear in the diagonal sense. This is a wrong diagonal grouping because we cannot combine the adjacent ones in the diagonal direction. We can group only the adjacent ones either in the vertical direction or in the horizontal direction. So the rule 3 says grouping must be either horizontal like this or vertical like this, and that should not be diagonal. Then rule 4 says groups must be covered as largely as possible. That means we should first look for only biggest group available. Then only we have to go for the smaller group and further smaller groups and so on. Here there are 4 ones which is adjacent to each other. In this case, we cannot group this 2 together and separately this 2 together because this is called as an inefficient or insufficient grouping. This will not give the simplification properly. So we have to combine all the adjacent 4 ones to form a group. This is the one group called quad which have 4 number of ones. So this is one of the proper grouping. Rule 5 says if one on any cell cannot be grouped with any other cell, it will act as a group itself. That means if there is no possibility that there are adjacent ones in the map, each single one can be made as a group. So that is called as a singlet. Singlet eliminates no variables. Suppose we are having 3 variables in the Karna map. For in this example, A, B, C are the 3 variables. If you cover this one as a single group, this will not eliminate any variable. That means the min term of this singlet will contain all the terms A, B, C either in the normal form or in the complement form. Rule 6 says groups may overlap, but there should be as few groups as possible. Here we are having, this is the proper grouping. Here the number of ones available from this expression is like this, and we are having 4 number of ones in this adjacent position and this 4 number of ones in the this row and the column wise as a table position. Okay, so now what you have to do is first we have to find out the largest group available. Here there are 4 ones which is the largest group. So we have combined as a single group. After that we have to just again check for whether we can form furthermore bigger groups. So here there is an overlapping concept. We can overlap these 2 ones again to form a bigger group which is a quad. So overlapping is possible, but there should be as few groups as possible. Okay. Rule 7 says the leftmost cell or cells can be grouped with the rightmost cell or cells and the topmost cells can be grouped with the bottommost cells or cells. This is called as an rolling of the map. The previous one is the overlapping of the cells, and this is the overlapping of the cells by rolling the map. Actually, what is rolling is, you just imagine this is one end of the map and this is the other end of the map. We are just putting the map together, we are rolling the map. When you roll the map, this side coincides with this side. That means we can combine these two ones with these two ones to form a quad, a bigger group. So this is one of the proper grouping which is accomplished by rolling the map. So we are having overlapping the cells in the previous case. Now this is overlapping the map. Same way, now this example shows the rolling is done in this direction. Okay, so this is a vertical direction. Same way, we can also combine the 4 ones in the horizontal direction. That means if, for example, if there are 2 ones here and 2 ones here, we can roll this map in an horizontal way to get these 4 ones together. So that is called as an either horizontal or vertical rolling. In that way also we can form the proper groups. Now let us see few terms in this Karnaugh map. Pairs. A Karnaugh map always consists of a pair of ones to each other. Notice that the first one is obtained by the product of, and the second one occurs from the product A, B, C. The output of these two pairs is written as Y is equal to AB bar C plus ABC AC, and now let us see, this is the map given. So for this map they have given this equation. So here this map says about this then 3 variable Karnaugh map having A, B, C both in the normal and the complement form. So in this forms the values are filled with the zeros and ones based upon the min terms available, and now these 2 ones are adjacent to each other. So how to write the equation for this output? A, B bar and C, because this one is in the horizontal position, it is AB bar, and vertical it is C. So every cell is a intersection of horizontal and the vertical places. So now we have to combine this AB bar and C to form the group. Okay, and here we have one more one here which is the combination of A, B and C. So here this cell consists of the min term ABC, AB from here and C from here. Okay, so now the pair, now this pair is the adjacent one formed by these two terms, which is AB bar C plus ABC. So the Y is written as AB bar C plus ABC. Okay, now we have to do is we have to just take the common term which is AC available in both these terms, and we have to write the remaining terms B bar plus B. By the rule, B bar plus B is equal to 1, and so AC into 1 is equal to AC. Okay, so this is one way to find out the expression for the pair. Otherwise also what we can do is, when you start writing the equation, we have to find the area in which the pair is occupied. Now this pair occupies this A B bar and AB bar, as well as here this in vertically this occupies the C position. Okay, so this is the pair available. This pair occupies vertically the C variable and horizontally A and B, but B in the complement form. So when a variable comes in the complement form, it gets cancelled. So B and B bar get cancelled here, and A is remaining, which is common to both, and this A multiplied with this C will give the term as AC. So this way also we can find out the equation for the pair. The next one is the quad. Quad, as the name implies, it is the combination of 4 ones together. This 4 ones may be either, this is actually vertical form, it may be in the horizontal form, and also it is maybe in the these 4 cells which is in the square form. Okay, so let us see how this equation is written for this quad. In a given Karnaugh map, apart from the pairs, there is also a possibility of 4 adjacent ones to each other forming a quad. Quad formation in a Karnaugh map simplifies the Boolean expression to a much greater extent. Actually, what does it mean is when you are able to identify larger and larger groups, the simplification becomes faster and faster. A quad eliminates two variables and its complements. So when you are finding a quad, it eliminates two variables. When you look for the pair, it eliminates only one variable. So when the groups become larger, it eliminates more variables. So the simplification becomes faster and faster. So how to write the output for this quad? So we have to write this way: y is equal to cd. How it comes y is equal to cd? Here this quad occupies the vertical direction CD and horizontal direction A, B, both in the bar and the original form. Okay, so this position which is in the y-axis position, here all the variables A and its complement are available. So they are cancelled by each other because they appear in the same equation. So this quad this quad encompasses all the variables a bar, b, ab bar and ab, all the four terms. So in these terms both a and a bar is available, they get cancelled. Likewise b and b bar is available, they get cancelled. So what is remaining? Because here cd is remaining because it occupies the cd in the y direction. Okay, so this is the only one remaining. So the answer for this equation is y is equal to cd. So the quad eliminates two variables. What are the two variables? A and b, because a is complemented, it's cancelled, and b is also complemented in these terms, so b is also cancelled. Next one is the octet term. A group of 8 ones adjacent to each other is called an octet, and the octet eliminates 3 variables and its complements. So how to group an octet? Octet is the adjacent of 8 ones. So when you look for a octet in a map, we should first find out the continuous place where the octet occurs. We cannot group this into two different quads. This is a wrong combination. So this is the correct combination. So you have to combine all the ones to form the bigger group. If not possible, one we have to go for the single group, simple groups. Here this way of making this all 8 ones into 2 quads is wrong combination. So this is the correct way of finding the larger group. So here how to write the equation of this larger group is here. This group octet encompasses this all the positions with C bar, D bar, C. So C and D in its complement form and the normal form also. So they get cancelled. So we know that the map, when it encompasses, this is the vertical, this is the horizontal direction, which is the x direction, where this particular quad has both C bar and C, D bar and D. So they all get cancelled by here itself. So coming to the vertical side, which is the y-axis side, here this quad is encompassed in the A and the B. So these two cells here, A is complemented by A bar, but B is as such. So A and A bar get cancelled, only B is the remaining. So the answer for this octet is y is equal to B. So this is the way we have to look for the larger groups first and then the smaller groups, and we should apply the rule of overlapping, or we can apply the rule of rolling in order to get the simplification done faster. So calculate first, looking for the larger group is a must, and then only you have to go for the smaller groups. And this is a simple way, a tabular pictorial representation of the variables in a Karnaugh map format, which helps in the easy simplification of the Boolean algebra. This particular map representation need not expect to remember the people to remember the formulas. This representation themselves will help to simplify the expression as faster as possible. Hope this is easy to follow, and thanks for watching.